this is Kim with Montoya Adventures, and today we're heading up north to do some trout fishing, do some outdoor cooking, and hopefully bring some trout home for dinner. So stay tuned. So we are heading up Payson direction, and then we're going to head towards Willow Springs and Woods Canyon. It's about an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes drive from our house. So here we are at Willow Springs. It is a really pretty lake, and it's in the upper 60s, which is wonderful. So Ron's getting trout poles set up, and we're going to do a little fishing. What are you doing, Ron?
I'm just attaching in a swivel so I can change out my lures. I prefer to do it that way. It keeps the weight down, the lure down in the water, so I can get a little deeper versus just tying it directly. Some people like to tie it directly to the lure. I like to have a swivel because it has little clasps where you can interchange them pretty quickly, so makes it a lot easier. And
what kind of knot are you tying?
I'm just tying a polymer knot on here, just a simple knot. Show you how that works. You just put it through and put it back through the same hole. You make a loop, and it's almost like tying a knot if you don't. And then once you got that through there, which I didn't do, so it's through, and then you bring the end of your swivel through it, and then you pull it. I get a little bit wet, and then you start to pull, and then you want to make sure that this knot ends up on top of it, and you're slowly pulling it. I'm just doing it slow for the camera, and then that's it. Simple knot. Put on a Chartreuse colored one.
It's a Rooster Tail.
Yes, the Rooster Tail. We'll try various depths. We'll try high, medium, and then low, and then fast retrieve or slower retrieve. We'll do some pauses and twitches with it, and see which one they want today.
Did you switch out lures?
Yep, I went to a more darker green, a little heavier to get it farther out so I can get it deeper.
Okey-dokey. This is kind of a lucky find. Somebody had a fire here, but there's all kinds of great charcoal, so I'm going to take some of this with me because this is a really good fire starter. Now I don't have to make any of my own.
Just putting some weights on for trout fishing off the bottom with power bait. So we got, I use a swivel. Sometimes I don't. What number hook was that? There's a. Let's take a look here. That is a size 8 hook. And I'll put a couple of little, probably 1/8 ounce weights on them. And usually about foot and a half up, somewhere in that area. And then we'll take whatever power bait you want. This is brand new Rainbow. take one. Back in there. Then you want to put it in. You want to mold it, not in, some people do a round ball. I prefer like wormish, slinky kind of. I cover my hook attached where the knot is and everything. And then it should be good. Then I'll put it in the water just to soak it, and then I'll mold it a little bit more so it's like that. That way when you cast it, it doesn't fall off. I just pull it a little bit to straighten the line out, that way it's not tangled. And then we'll let it go. I'm going to set it right down in here. Now at the bottom. And I'm going to put that there. And then take the bobber. I learned this trick a long time ago. You put a hook on it and look backwards.
Okay.
And then in between the eyelets, we'll hook the line and turn it to the camera a little bit. So it hangs, so it's not pulling out tight. So if a fish comes, that's going to come up, and then you take it off and catch your fish. Almost get you.
I'm getting bit.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Whatever it is, it's small, if it's even on there. I have no bait. Let you pull it, because that way.
Yeah. Oh, came off. Started getting a little bit, but nothing now.
Okay, so Ron's throwing a lure and we have power bait in. Sometimes it's good to do two different fishing methods. That way you see what they're interested in. And it's still chilly up here. Still has snow on the ground and the water's cold. So they might not be as active as they are in later spring. Some snow on the ground. I even made a snowman. I don't know if you can tell. Whoop, bit. Let you pull it, because that way. So I am walking back up to the car so I can grab the stove and the food stuff. I'm going to see how far I bring it down. I wanted to bring it all the way down by the lake and just cook down there so we can just keep fishing and then cook and everything, but it is a lot of stuff to bring down and it's a little bit of a hike, so we were debating which we should do. So now I am walking back up to the car because it's lunchtime and we're getting hungry. Okay, so I've got everything loaded up in this crate. I got propane and leftover spaghetti and all the snacks and basically all the stuff that I was hoping to bring down there. So let's go down and cook. Okay, this is a good enough place to set up our food stuff. Set up our little propane stove. These are super handy. So here we go. This is our camping stuff. So I'm just gonna go on here. I brought spaghetti sauce from last night that I made. There's no point in roughing it if you don't have to. This is going in here. Someone in the distance caught a fish. Let me turn this down a little bit. What's wrong? And then I have some pre-cooked pasta, and I am just going to add it in here in a few minutes. It's already cooked. So much easier this way. I've had these this little cooking set. We have it in our travel trailer, but I've had it for camping for gosh, probably 20 years, and I love it. There's this size pot, a stock pot, a skillet, and they all have a collapsible handle. One of these, little metal handle, so it folds away really nice, and they all sit inside of each other. It's perfect. So I'm just gonna let this set. So while that's heating up, I baked some fresh sourdough this morning, and I wrapped it up in foil. They're just individual bread bowls, and so we're gonna actually, how yummy that looks. Nice, huh? So I'm just gonna cut it out, and then we're gonna put the spaghetti inside of it and eat it like that. Okay, a little bit of freshly grated Parmesan that I grated at home, and we are ready for lunch. So here we go. Let's try to navigate down to the side of the lake. I already brought Ron his, and we'll eat. I could do this without. What do you think, Ron?
That's awesome.
Kind of like the old days?
Mm-hmm.
But better food?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Definitely. No top ramen.
There we go. Keep that cold.
Yep.
Perfect. I'm going to do my soda too in a minute.
Me too.
Oh yeah. Put my Pepsi in there. So we didn't have to bring the ice chest down from the car.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there's snow here, but it's actually like probably 68 degrees, so we want the drinks to stay cool.
Yeah.
Clever. So we have a little chipmunk helping itself to our sourdough bread. Hello, fatty. Hello, guy. You can have the sourdough. Normally, we have good luck at this lake, and we've fished it for a long time. We both fished it before we met each other in the 90s, and then we started coming here together in, what, 2006? and usually it's pretty reliable for trout, but the weather's it's been warming and then chill and warm and chill, and it's just different today, so the water's lower. No fish so far.
Go on, man. That's what this was.
One last chance to get a bite. Well, we didn't catch anything here today, but we are going to take you to see another spot that we really like. And we're up near the Mogollon Rim in northeastern Arizona. So if you're in Arizona or you're coming here to check out our pretty state, this is a nice spot for fishing. Always pack in and pack out. Don't leave trash and litter. That drives me crazy. And yeah. Any other advice, Ron, you would like to give?
Yeah, just sit, clean up, clean your stuff, don't leave stuff behind.
Yeah.
Leave it better than you found it.
Yeah. And we notice a lot of people leave their crap all over the place, and it's really frustrating. It's not good for the environment, it's not good for our wildlife. But yeah, we're going to take you and show you a really pretty spot next. Okay, coming down to another lake that's in this area. We really like this one too. It's usually better to fish on the water here. So if you have a little boat, I think you can have either a 5 or an 8 horsepower motor. So basically just a little trolling motor. But this is Woods Canyon, and we've caught some really nice trout in here. And so Ron's going to just try to do a little fishing before we head back out of the valley. I know it's going to sound funny, but this was the best thing all day. There's a lot of like restrooms up here, but they're all closed because it's not technically the open season yet. And so holding it all day is a really challenge for me as a girl, but this bathroom was open, so yay! Before we head back to the valley, we just wanted to show you this beautiful overlook. We're up here on the Mogollon Rim, and there are pine trees just as far as the eye can see, and this is a beautiful, beautiful lookout. You can access this point when you go to Woods Canyon Lake, and there are 3 separate lookouts, and it's a spot we always enjoy stopping by before we head home. So just wanted to share it with you as well. Hope you enjoy it. Well, we're home. We didn't catch any trout today.
It was a tough day today, but that happens, so we'll try again another time.
And come back, because next time we go trout fishing, hopefully we'll be able to show you how to gut them and how to cook them.
Yeah. Gut and clean them.
Thanks. Like and subscribe.